Hello everyone, this is Carol, the Otherwise Woman, and this is my intuitive and interpretive reading of the prevailing energies that are going to be with us from the first full moon of 2026 on January the 3rd until the new moon on January 18th, 2026. As always, this is for entertainment purposes only. Any resulting enlightenment is purely coincidental and unintentional. We have as our elements the Sun card from the Wisdom of the Cailleach deck, the Wanderer from the Wildwood Tarot. We have Heather here. Ooh, that's not going to stay so you can see it, but Heather from our Celtic tree ogham. Now remember last time we had the energy of fur, which gave us insight, far-seeing, the ability to choose our path into the future based on our experience here in the physical world. It wasn't so much intuitive, but it was a wisdom and insight gained from what we've lived, from our lived experience. Well, the Wanderer follows on from that, but this card is about moving forward and taking a leap of faith. And let me say, isn't that so appropriate for the first full moon of a new year? It's time for a new journey. Now, with the background that we have from the past moon cycle and that element of intellect rather than intuition, we probably have decided on ways we want to go, things we want to experience in the new year. But no matter how prepared you are, based on what you know and based on what you've experienced, sometimes you still have to take a leap of faith. This card is about trust, but I notice, and this person, we can't really tell if it's a male or female. To me, it seems female, so I will say she. I noticed that the soles of her feet are covered in dirt, so she does have that grounding. She does have that connection with the earth, with the past, with, again, her experience in the physical world, but arms open, facing forward into the unknown, taking that first step, and the rainbow bridge appears. So let's move forward into the new year, trusting that we are capable of manifesting our dreams. And then we turn here to the Sun, which is just about celebration. There's probably no happier card, perhaps no more lucky card, than the Sun. It is about attaining, dreams coming true, attaining your wishes, happiness, 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 happiness. Did I say happiness? Which really, I know, feels contrary to what is going on in the world out there, but that's what I keep getting. I have been a little overwhelmed, actually. I've been getting so many messages much like this, that at the threshold, it's time to step over the threshold, obviously, now, but at the threshold of a new beginning, a new way of living, a new amazing future that's even better than we could imagine. Now, Heather brings in a very, I will say, loving energy. It's one of the oghams that's related to bees and honey and the sweetness of life. Gee, on a personal note, I just made a connection there between that and a shamanic journey I did yesterday. But Heather is also, in a sense, a gateway or a threshold between our inner and outer worlds. Under the influence of the energy of Heather, we can harmonize our inner world and our outer world. There is no difference. We become our authentic selves and we act as such. We don't have to stop and think about putting on a guise or adjusting ourselves to what we think other people want us to be. Another aspect of Heather is healing. So it heals the rift, particularly between the inner and outer world. And once we are healed, it makes us more sensitive to what other people are going through. All right, I'm sure we've all heard stories of people not being able to feel compassion for others until they themselves experience the same kind of hardship or illness or dysfunction. And it's easy to get frustrated with those people, but with this energy of Heather, we may be seeing more of that during these first couple of weeks of January. And we should celebrate it, okay? That they are learning. They are learning to feel for other people. Sorry that it took them experiencing the same hardship, but if that's what it takes to open them to empathy, to open them to compassion, then so be it. Now, with this journey that we are undertaking, because we have Heather here and the gateway that it represents is between the inner and outer world, the journey may be an inner one. That is, learning more about ourselves, getting in touch with our authentic self so that we can move forward unencumbered. Another thing about the wanderer and this new journey is we get to choose what baggage we take with us and what we leave behind. Many people will do rituals at this time of the year. A very common one is to write down the things that you wish to leave in the past. Write those on a piece of paper or several slips of paper and then burn them. Watch them just turn to ash. Let the energy of the fire transmute and remove those things from your life. So it's time to consider that. And then what do you want to bring along with you? What qualities do you have that you value and can use, will be useful as we step into 2026? So here we are with another very positive, very optimistic reading. Again, it does seem to be at odds with what's going on in the world, but I also think it gives us hope. We have to get through. We have to get through the difficulties before we can see improvements. We're in a phoenix moment, I really feel, and we're still in the utter destruction. Burn it all down so we can build anew. But look at all these good omens, these good indicators that what we build is going to be something wonderful. So I will end this reading at this point. If you would like a personal reading from me, contact me at otherwisewomanccp@gmail.com and we'll go over the details. Please like, share, and subscribe. You know, all those wonderful things that YouTube and I both appreciate. And I will see you, I guess, then at the new moon on the 18th. Happy New Year. Don't make resolutions. That's too much stress. And I will be back.